Hello and welcome back to Khans of the Steppe. We have a new decision that we can take. The Dominate title decision. It is time to prove my dominance over the area and subjugate those who live there. All will be trampled under our hooves as we take what is rightfully ours. So, I believe that this would give us an Empire tier title, which is an interesting concept. Does that mean that we can only migrate to Empire tier titles if we have it? I guess even then, like, if we can only migrate to Empire tier titles, I mean, it's pretty much the same equation as now, right? It's like, would we migrate into Great Liao or Ob? Or would we migrate into Serbia or Great Liao? I mean, they're pretty much, like, similarly sized situations anyway, so it doesn't matter. Although I think it's related to this, right? Migration can target de jure empire, so we're already on de jure empire titles. We're just we haven't fully formalized it yet. Cool. Okay, every non-tributary and non-ally de jure county holder of the Empire Mongolia will join Chief Iraq as a defender. He must be a neighboring ruler who's independent. Yeah. Do you want to just be my vassal? Nah, you're at war. Okay, cool. We do have somebody else who will be vassalized. This guy. Yeah, we'll take you as a vassal while we're here. Anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it on that one. Cool. We are about to die, by the way. We're 56 and on poor health. That's pretty much like, you know, the call for death for this character. In terms of our children, though, I think we're fairly happy with this child, right? He's 30 years old. He's not that bad in of himself. And his children, well, this child got the trait that we wanted for Kunt, so... I mean, it kind of makes sense to continue with this character. But we should at least have a look at our other children, just consider. So this child has club-footed, which we don't want to really pass on. And then one of their children got quick. I don't think that you're the child we're looking for. You didn't get anything. Your children also did not get anything. In fact, this child is sickly, so not you. Kokotoi? Yeah, one child is quick. Yeah, again, it's not really looking good there. Surma is pregnant. That's about it. Kubasar. Yeah, nothing going on there. Arzbek. One Hail child. Okay, so that was Barsbeg. Then we're on to you. Yeah, one child is pretty, so that's not really who we're looking to play. Anaro is pregnant. One child is comely. Okay, next one. Blush. Hale. Two children of Hale. Yeah, and then the last one is Atrak. Two children, one comely. Yeah, so I think that our heir is our correct one to play as in our current heir. So that's fine. I was just checking before we spend a bunch of prestige, given that we need prestige for this Dominate title and prestige to swap. We can call for an assembly. We should do that, yeah. In Lena's fine. Wonderful, it gets us fertility assembly, so increases county fertility growth. Hold court, consult the skies. Let's consult the skies. Do we want to make our... We don't really care about our health. Let's do Warrior Tengri. Speak to me of war. Skies remain silent. Ominous there. Right, let's wait 2 seconds for this vassalization to go through, and then we will... yeah, then we'll dominate our title. Perfect. Vassalization's gone through. Then we change your vassal contract to this, and you're okay with that. Wonderful. Right. Dominate title. So we start a domination war against every non-tributary, non-ally de jure county holder of the Empire Mongolia. Which I think is just this guy. Actually, no, there's a few in here that... Yeah, these guys as well. Although, wait a second, you're a... Oh no, so it'd be these guys. Yeah, so these two are going to join in. And then you're probably going to join in as well. Cool. I'm not really that worried. Let's dominate our title. It will fall before me, as it said. Right. Let's raise some troops. 10,000 troops ready to go. We're now going to head down. Well, let me just... Oh, I lost a level of fame, apparently. Ooh, it's interesting. Did it say I was going to lose a level of fame? I don't know if it did. Oh, you know what? Am I a truce breaker? Yeah, no, that shouldn't do that. That's either a tooltip bug or a bug. So, I did notice we had a truce with this guy before we declared the war. But we didn't declare a war. We used a decision, which then forced a war to happen. Which isn't really the same as declaring a war, but I bet it goes through the same stuff that normally declares a war, which means it does take into account truces. So either the tooltip should tell you that you are going to be a truce breaker, or you shouldn't be a truce breaker. One or the other, I think, should be true there. But anyway, we took the hit. It's not that bad. So we need to beat you, right? So if I just head over here and siege your title, we win. Is that correct? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's head over there and siege their title and win. Seems good to me. Tutor educates child. Lots of my grandchildren are being educated. And I assume some of my courtiers' children as well might get educated in our court. We lost a siege. Oh well. We have 2 new grandchildren from Kokotoi. They're twins, and they have nothing special about them. Apart from the fact that they're twins, obviously. Scheme at court? My own daughter is scheming against my courtier? Oh well, we'll tell everybody about it. We have yet another grandchild. Hey, this grandchild got robust. That's not bad. It's, you know, medium level trait. It's not that bad. Yeah, this doesn't... I don't think that this is how this war should work either. I think I have some issues with this war. I think this war should work like... I can't remember. It's one of the faction wars. Even if you siege the war, like everything the war leader has, it still doesn't give you a 100% war score. I think this one should work like that because, I mean, we did it. We've, you know, we like won the war already. It's a little anticlimactic. Okay, so, oh, also I captured a valuable prisoner. Which one is that? Is that you? I get herd for you. I can't get herd for you yet. Wow, I can get herd for a lot of these guys. Let's get the herd first. Small horse will join me in the council meeting. That's fine. Give me more herd. Child of my dynasty. We have another grandson called Sultan. My small horse was good in the council meeting. That's good for a small horse. I'll take my 10 gold from you as well. Just waiting for it to go through. There we go. Wonderful. Right. Now we'll end it. Because we still have a 100% war score from full occupation. So, everybody who defended against us is now our tributary and has to give us high herd and high prestige transfer. That's pretty cool. And he gets a one-way truce with you for 15 years. Gain opinion of you, becomes obedient to you. Nice. Cool. Let's enforce demands. We have now done the domination of the Empire of Mongolia. We are now the Kyrgyz, but we're purple and we're larger. And our main title is also Mongolia. Technically in the background. We have a dangerous faction? Nah, I don't think we do. I think that's a lie. You can vassalize this dude? Yeah, sure. Be my vassal. How many vassals am I allowed now? I'm allowed 34? Okay, so being at 11 is probably acceptable, huh? Cool. Modify vassal contract. Give me more herd. You can transfer people around. I'm not going to do that. Your tributary may cease paying tribute. Why? Why may you cease paying tribute? I guess you just don't want to. I mean, that's fair. I wouldn't want to. Yeah, that's fine. You're facing a chaotic succession? What? Succession? Who's got a vote in here now? So you've got a vote because you're a Kurultai member and you're no longer obedient to me. By 2. Oh. So if I sent you, like, a gift, you would... 172? How much of a herd do you need? 400? My god. I guess I'll send you some money. Alright, well that fixes him. Because that should fix... Yeah, you should not be there. And then the other one is this guy. Why don't you like me? Wait, why don't you like me? Short reign. I just lost all my long reign bonus. That's what happened. Yes, when it gave us a new title, it lost us our yeah. It lost us our long reign bonus. Oh. I'm gonna send you a gift as well then, I guess. That should fix you right up. Not quite. Okay. I will also sway you. Okay, that's fine. I've lost my tutor. Oh no, they died. Well, let's get a new one. It's gonna be... is there anyone excellent who's a bit younger? Yeah, let's put you in here. Just on the assumption that I won't need to replace them as much. No siege engineers available. Antiquarian, now that we've got a moment to think. Antiquarian, I guess it'll be you. You're good. Right. That's fine. Now we just wait a second or two. Tutor educated a child. Still says we're facing a chaotic succession. I can hold a hunt and invite that one guy, right? Also, what's our... Yeah, our herd limit's now 48,000. Oh yeah, also I want to have a look in... I forget which menu it's in there. It's in this menu. I just want to see how far off we are from being Gherkin. So we are... Oh, we are the Gherkin. Oh, alright. Well, that's cool. We are the nomadic ruler of the largest herd. In all the steppe, including the humans. Ah, so you're second now. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So we're now the most powerful one. People have noticed, by the way, that this might not be a very long playthrough. Because we are gaining power rapidly. Like, rapidly. We're not even out of the first character's lifetime, and we're now in charge of an empire. Right? And, like, we're only at half strength, in theory, like, compared to when we're going to get to dominance level 5. Right? Like, we've got a lot more to go, and we are already absurdly powerful. Anyway. If that is the case, then we'll just figure out something else to do. But I'm happy to just let the mechanics kind of go as they're going. Although we were playing on the patch, which was pre-nerf originally, so it might be more difficult now. I don't know. Anyway. O munificent Kagan Kokotoi. I am Zundus, and I have traveled far to ask for your aid in righting a great injustice. My brother, Iltabar Un-Ul, currently sits on the throne of Karagas Uran Kayas, but I am the true and rightful ruler of these lands. If you aid me in pressing my claim, I shall swear fealty to you and serve you loyally to the end of my days. Alright, so your brother is currently in charge of this duchy title, which is where? There. Is he my tributary? He's my tributary. You want me to attack my tributary? That's what you're telling me. No. Please go away. Personal matter. My lord, High Chieftain Azarga is trying to seduce my wife. Does anyone care? My lord, I represent the local community of Yulj. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued with disappearances of bodies. I'm going to tell my court physician to stop digging up the bodies because everyone's a little weirded out. Wonderful. Is this really going to fire? Maybe. What's the negative opinion for? Over 5 years in debt for you. Alright, well, I mean, I can fix that. Yep, you're by faction. I've been invited to a hunt. I was thinking about holding my own, but I guess I could go on yours. Also, we can do grand tours. Ooh, I forgot about grand tours because we were playing as the Byzantines in the last campaign, and they are not allowed to do them. Or at least administrative isn't allowed to do them. So yeah, let's do this. This seems fine to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go on the hunt. Wonderful. What's this? Pay ransom. Oh yeah, you can pay ransom. That's fine. I should have tried to get Heard. Anyway, you. Yeah, I'll recruit you. You. Yeah, I'll recruit you. You. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Get recruited. Uh-huh. This is all good. And now off to our hunt. Or declared in our tributary. Koza has been murdered. Wait. My heir was murdered. O Tengri, how could you do this to Koza? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? He was blameless, my perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. Under mysterious circumstances, somebody murdered him. But we don't know who. Oh. So you're being attacked by this guy. So that's my vassal attacking my tributary. So I don't really care about that. Necessarily. Okay, so I just lost my... yes, I just lost my successor. Oh, wait a second. That's my grandchild, right? Huh. People told me that you couldn't do that. People told me that it would only be your children. I guess once your child dies off, you can then put your grandchildren in charge. Except you can't designate your grandchild in charge from this screen. Can you do it from this screen, though? That's the wrong thing. No. Huh. Interesting. So your grandchild can inherit before your children, but only if you don't change your heir. If you try and change your heir... Is there something in here maybe that's blocking it? No. Huh. If you try and change your heir, you cannot change it to your grandchild. That doesn't feel intended. Huh. So I don't really want to play as this child. I'd much rather play as you. I could disinherit you, I suppose, right? Yeah. If I disinherit you, I lose a bunch. I lose 500 legitimacy for disinheriting. That's a huge hit. That's half our legitimacy gone. What level of legitimacy am I expected to be at? Level 4. Yeah, that's a problem. Oh, wait, and now you're the person who isn't loyal. Why are you not loyal? You're very close to being loyal. You have no court position. Well, I can maybe fix that for you, Bellic. How's your storytelling? Bellic. You're not a poet, are you? No. Or a musician. Bellic, you're fine. Yeah, you can do this. Okay. So that should make him loyal. So how do I disinherit my grandchild without disinheriting my grandchild? I could murder my grandchild. That feels a little much, though. Could imprison my grandchild. I would need to denounce him first, but then I don't think I could execute my grandchild. Really, my only option is to disinherit. Right? Yeah. Every courtly vassal would be a little unhappy at me, which is only one. You'd be disinherited. Okay. So that is an option. I could disinherit my grandchild, which will then put my other child... Yeah, then put this child in charge, which is who we eventually want to play as anyway. Oh wait, I would also lose less legitimacy because I just put in a storyteller who reduces legitimacy loss. That's cool. I don't know, it's also a lot of renown. That's a huge renown hit at this point in the game. Because, I mean, how much is it for the next one? 750? Yeah, that's an absolutely huge hit to renown. I think it might be the best decision, though. I don't know. It feels like it's the correct decision. It just feels like it's also going to be pretty painful for us. Yeah, I'm going to disinherit Backman. I think we're just going to do it. Yep, I did it. I've disinherited Bachman. We'll now play as Semete. I was just trying to think through whether if there was any other reason why we wouldn't want to do that, but no, I think we want to do that. Also, it recommends I put in a regent. Well, I can do this and it'll take me to the right screen, right? There we go. So, selfless regent. It's currently going to be my wife. That seems like a good choice. Yeah. Mental break, torrential grief. Life has never been easy, but it feels like the loss of my son Koza has pushed me over the edge. I still remember him as a baby. So tiny, so fragile. Despite that, he survived, growing up, growing older until now, when he suddenly stopped. I had so many hopes for his future, so many things I wish to see. So many things I wish to see which can now never come to pass. So I become melancholic. I can have something to numb, or I must press on, which is frozen grief. Well, frozen grief is pretty bad because that's a moderate health penalty. Melancholic is pretty bad because it's a moderate health penalty. So I guess we want the Hashishiya. Yeah, I think this is what we want because the other two would kill us instantly, and we now need some time for our children to come of age, or grandchildren, I should say. All right. Yeah, we're still facing chaotic succession. Also arrived at camp. So you... now don't like me due to low now it's low legitimacy, which is going to hit me. Okay, I need to do a hunt when we get back. We might have a chaotic succession. Hunt cancelled. To war, to war! Calls High Chieftain Sodnom's knights as they thunder past, their horns billowing and banners flashing brilliant against the sky. That fopdoodle, Iltabar, Un-Ul of Karagas, Urin Kayas, has no regard for a hunt, it seems. Event has to be cancelled as the High Chieftain sends for his levies and prays to Allah for victory. A hunt is a noble and worthy amusement, but the call to arms rings louder than any others. Ah, okay, it's this guy I was looking at. Well, yeah. Okay, I see. But he's at war with my other vassal. Cool. Right. Who is Catholic. Right. That's all fine. Oh, talking of that, I guess your crusade's over? Yeah, you're a crusader. Yeah, you're a crusader queen. They won their crusade. Wonderful. Right. People were saying, like, what would happen, like, could we have something happen to us with a crusade or something similar? I think the answer is no. I think we're too far away, unlike in land that isn't high priority. My understanding of how it decides crusade target, there's like a priority list. And it's basically like, you know, if this religion group holds land here, then maybe war here. Or if land over here is held by a religion group that is not Catholic, then war here. You know, it's that kind of priority list, maybe with weightings, but yeah, there's going to be zero chance, I think, for a crusade over here, because we're about as far away as we could get from the Catholic lands that they would be focusing on. Anyway, I guess we can hold our own hunt now, right? Child of my dynasty, Agul. Tutor is educating a child. We've arrived back. Now, is a hunt the thing that's going to get us the largest amount of legitimacy, or could we get it another way? Does a tour get you legitimacy? It can, yeah. Okay. So it would be a Majesty tour, I think I would want, if I wanted to get legitimacy. That says it gets you prestige, that gets you gold. So prestige and vassal opinion. Dread. Gold. Is it Majesty I want? So it says it can get you legitimacy. Right, legitimacy gain. But I guess that's not included in the tour success stuff, right? As in, that's not for a specific type of tour, that's just for any tour. So I guess we could do a taxation tour. And, yeah, we could do a taxation tour and get legitimacy. So I'm just going to make, like, the world's worst tour here. Increase in control. Opinion with vassal, popular opinion, and cultural stuff. So no, let's do tour the grounds. So currently, if I was to do this, it cost me that because of my one stop, I think. Yeah, and even if I lowered these, right, to the lowest I can go. 96. And we could make, well, espouse legitimacy. Oh, R must have the Sons of Our Fathers perk. Oh, alright then. So no, I can't. I think, because I'd need to have the Dynasty Legacy Sons of Our Fathers. Which must be in what? Yeah, there. So there you go, because I don't have espouse legitimacy. Oh, you know, I could hold a funeral. Funerals give legitimacy, right? They do! Aha! And we have a funeral that we can hold for our son. Do we have sky burials? Is that why we need mountainous? It'd be in religion, right? Yeah, okay. So let's go funeral. Karenga, because it's our nearest mountain. The dead is going to be my son. Our goal is to... We can't espouse legitimacy, but we could gain legitimacy this way. Actually, I guess maybe we wouldn't need to espouse for the other one either. It might just give you legitimacy, but this seems like a better way of doing it. I guess we will demonstrate piety as well, because that will move us up towards getting more same faith clergy opinion. Yeah, let's mourn. I can only mourn with like a dignified one, right? Yeah, it's gonna cost us a little bit much, but or like a little bit more than we're comfortable with, but we should be able to get it back soon. So let's start and go. Did I invite anyone to this? I guess I invited the defaults, which I hope is fine. My friend died. Not ideal. And war has been declared on my tributary by my vassal, which is fine. Let's go. Right. 8 months till it begins. I guess it did invite some people. People are traveling. Yeah, so they'll be the ones that are really far away that we're worried about here. Alright, 7 months till it begins. Scheme at court. People are scheming against my court here. I'll let everyone know. 6 months. 7 people remain. 6 people remain. Who are we still waiting on? Some of my vassals. Also, migration displaced a tributary apparently. That's fine. And then he became my tributary, so that's also fine. 4 months remaining. 2 guests remaining. 1 guest remaining. Who are we waiting on? We are waiting on... Says they all arrived. Wait. Arrived. We're waiting on nobody? Oh no, we're waiting on you. My son. Who I guess was not in my court somehow again? Yeah, okay. That's fine. So it will begin in about a month, I think. Child of my dynasty, Sarika, who is stuttering. And now, the last guest has arrived, which means that this should begin. Any second now. Oh, I guess this one doesn't be... I guess the funeral's different. It doesn't begin when everyone arrives. It begins when it's going to begin. Or like whenever it's set to begin. Okay, you want to marry my grandson. So this is the Cumans want your half-sister to marry my grandson. There'll be no alliances from it. I mean, this just seems like a good marriage. At least in terms of, like, the quality of the marriage. As in, like, I guess that would mean that he could have an alliance with the humans. I mean, that seems reasonable. Yeah, I accept it. That seems acceptable. I'm in a war? Why am I in a war? What happened? A war for this land? So, my vassal conquered the land and somehow got a war with it. Okay. That's reasonable. Let's raise some troops. We're going to send them over here. They're going to beat up that army. Alright then. Kagan Kokotoi of the R. Kyrgyz has given up the ghost at 58 years of age. He died in his sleep. A shameless adulterer, he will be remembered for his treachery and his covetous disposition. Kagan Semite ascends to the throne. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. So, died in his sleep, was the cultural head, was dreaded, was illustrious, was faithful, finished strategist and was in diplomacy, fought in 24 offensive wars, 4 defensive wars, hosted 5 hunts and a funeral, well, almost a funeral, and attended 3 hunts. We are now playing as Semite, who is fecund, and that's about it. He inherited everything. We're going to slow it right down because we've not done a succession here. Yeah, I was going to say we haven't done a succession here, so now we're on chaotic succession. My grandfather, Kokotoi the Honest, died in his sleep. The dawn of my rule breaks. The disunited voices of the Kurultai echo over the endless taiga. My tributaries watched the discord unfold. They saw weakness, scoffed, and rode away. The bickering drowned out my words. More than anyone, my cold-hearted aunt, Siren, fanned the flames, giving them the courage to turn their backs on me. Only the meek remain. So every single person who had a nomadic tributary contract with us has just ended it. Wow. Alright, I mean, that doesn't actually make our realm look that much smaller because we converted them all to like a ton of them to vassals, but wow. That's a pretty big hit. We also just gained a bunch of court artifacts, which gives us a unique insight into how the game does succession here. Because it shouldn't do, like in feudal succession, I don't believe it gives you that pop-up. But on this one it did, so it must be something to do with the succession type. Anyway, yeah, that's fine. I still equip them. Do I need to re-equip our court? I do need to re-equip our court. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why it did that. I don't think it does that on feudal succession. Otherwise, you'd have like 200 pop-ups. Interesting. And we have some Kurultai members, but not all of them. We're in a very odd spot now. Yeah. Well, I think that this is a good point to end the episode, because next time we got a whole bunch of chaos happening. Yeah, I'm really not sure what the plan is. I guess, because we haven't really lost herd. This is something that people were... this is what people complain about as well with herd. When there's a succession, you just keep your herd, right? And your herd limit. Nothing really hurts that at all throughout the game. So even though we just had a chaotic succession, a ton of people left, our herd is still exactly the same. And it's still going up. It's like number goes up. It never goes down. Well, except it can go down slightly now under certain seasons, but basically it never goes down. So, yeah, we are as powerful as we will be forever. Anyway, we'll figure out what we're doing with this character next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.